everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Raiders going up against the Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end route. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Let's go! Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Let's go! Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other bats in the league.
first down. Oh, a little 360. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Red zone opportunity. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
On second down, here's Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Pardon me, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
No, check, Patriot! Gone!
They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On is the punter King to send it away. Well, the Patriots gearing up to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession.
Let's go!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
All right, here we go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And some room to roam now. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over them. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Down carry for Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Goes underneath for Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back now in Foxborough. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here we go now. Green.
Throwing is is Garoppolo on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In motion comes the tight end left. A handoff as they run the counter play. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Halfback sent in motion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin with Henry. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line.
And the Raiders have got him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go. Over. There we go now.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
The Patriots send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Around the NFL, they're in the fourth now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Look to throw here. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
People tryna say I'm only in the me. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen.